Is pulling putts a problem to you? And even though you've watched my previous video, you're still pulling putts, you need to watch this video. Andy Gorman, the PASS, the putting and short game specialist. I'm here to help you with pull putts today, and we're going to fix them once and for all. See you on the other side. Now, pulling putts is a major issue, and it's typically got two big deals going on. The first one, we've talked about it in previous videos, and I said 98% of golfers struggle with a pull putt, and that's true. And they pull it because of the club face position at the point of impact. True, but what about the path of the club? Now, the club face is responsible for 90% of the start line. That's this part of the club's problem. But what about the motion? What about the direction that the putter travels in? And how can we fix it without doing anything majorly radical? Well, we may not be able to do it majorly radically different, but we've got to deal with the problem. Path of club. The direction the putter moves in will contribute to the club face error at the point of contact. There's a given. There is something going to happen. Either it's going to be compensatory or it's going to complement the problem. The putter moves across the ball. It's working from out to in. The face is potentially going to be more closed if it does that. 90% of the start line is going to be governed by the face of the club, but the other 10%, a very small marginal amount, is going to be governed by the path of the club. That's the effect it'll have on the golf ball, the outcome. But the brain will start to compensate. It will start to adjust the club face position if you're consistently moving across the ball. Now, I've got the arc mat down here again, and I'm going to help you to illustrate the movements, but crucially, it's a good guide for you to be able to determine if the putter's going outside the line. Is the sweet spot outside in the backswing, or is it approaching from the outside on the way through the stroke? Because it's critical. If the brain sees the putter moving across the golf ball in this manner, trust me, it's going to go, oh, ball's going left. Eventually, it'll start to open the club face. It's the precursor to the yips. And if you don't want them, you better fix this quick. So the crucial part of what we're trying to achieve here is a movement that is going down the line more regularly, or a little bit on the inside so that it can work down the line on the way through. Well, of course, we know, if you've watched the previous video, that straight back and straight through is not a thing, nor is it an arc, but the straight arc movement cannot have the putter working outside the line on the way back. And if it comes crashing back on the way through, it'll hit against the board that we used last time. Watch the video if you've not seen it. But crucially here, what is the issue? Folk talk about eyes over the ball, and we've talked about that in previous videos as well. You get your eyes over the ball. I'll drop the putter, not the ball, all right? And I'm not going to physically let go. The shaft of the putter now is directly over the top of the golf ball. You can look down the line, you can see that, you can see there's no arguments in that. I can put the putter down behind the ball and I'm in a reasonably good setup position. I don't think you would argue. But essentially, where are my arms hanging? My trail arm is hanging in a position where it doesn't want to grip the golf club. Now, if I swing that arm back just to the right of me in a straight line, there is no arc of the hands. It's just a straight line movement, pivot from the pendulum point, the shoulder from there, it moves from side to side. That's what it wants to do. That's how straight we can swing the putter with our hands. But from here, where is this going to go? The club head. Well, the club head is a direct movement, a response to the movement of the hands. And when the hands move away from the golf ball to get into this natural position from here, the natural swinging position, the putter goes outside. You can try this at home. Go and grab your putter, put it down on a line. You may have something, a wooden floor or something that's got a line, up against the board of your skirting board of your wall, anywhere that's going to help you to see what straight looks like. But you can see now that from here, my hands and arms want to swing from side to side. They want to move from side to side. They don't want to come back to where the golf ball is. They want to go out here somewhere. And there will always be a little bit of compromise to that. It's not going to go fully out to where it naturally swings. But this is a very good reason why you don't want your eyes over the golf ball, so that you can physically get your hands and arms to hang in a position that's much more natural. Because then it will return back to where it started, because it's more natural. It's really important that we understand that to be putting naturally, instinctive, intuitively, kind of whatever you want to call it, we've got to get into a position that's more natural. When you see great players play and swing and putt, it doesn't look contrived. It doesn't look like it's hard work. Their arms hang, their arms swing freely, their body moves freely, and it's because they're in a more natural position, a more athletically capable position to return the putter to the ball. Yes, there's always an outlier, and you can tell me who they are that you want me to comment on, and I will explain what they do or why I feel that they were just the genius they were. There are always outliers. I'm not arguing with you on that. I'll probably agree with you. But ultimately, I want you to succeed on the greens. I want you to be a success at putting, when this game should be the easier part of the game to improve. This is the low-hanging fruit. It's why I'm passionate. It's why I want you to improve. Go with me on this one, okay? Eyes will be somewhat inside the golf ball. Arms hanging. The reason for that is so that the arms can hang. When the arms hang, guess what this trail elbow is doing in relation to this shoulder? It's under it. It's how it hangs. When I stand tall, it hangs in that position. When I bend forward, it hangs in that position. Now it'll move from side to side in that position, and the putter will follow suit. With the setup that I've got from here, the sweet spot of the putter can't swing out there naturally. I have to push it out there. And so from here, I can move from side to side and send the golf ball on its way with the club face nice and square to the target. So crucially, we can hit the golf balls we want to hit where we want the golf ball to go at that point. Back and forward. That's what we're looking for. And the sweet spot moving along the target line with the face nice and square. Remember that the target line is not in the same relationship to the arc line. The arc line is up and in and straight, and that's what's going to send the golf ball on our way to the target. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. And if you'd like to subscribe and like to get the message icons up on your screen, feel free to do that, because it helps me. And if you've got a comment, please comment, ask me a question, gladly give you the answer. And if I don't have the answer, I'm not going to pacify you with a daft question and a daft answer. That's not fair for you. I'm going to help you by finding the answer for you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.